Full Force Festival 2022. Sweating. I'm just sweating. Look at me. I look so sweaty. And the good thing is, I have two amazing, good-looking guys here, Eddie and Harald from Imminence.
It's such a pleasure, as always, Mike. We love you, man.
Definitely. Good seeing you, man.
I really always enjoy your presence here, and you guys, you look so fucking good. You just played your show at the big stage here at the Full Force Festival.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was really good.
It was fantastic. Our first time at Full Force.
Yeah.
So we were the first band out, and you don't really know what to expect. Yeah. Obviously, like, it's the first edition of the festival after the restrictions and everything. But I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a lot of people. People told us afterwards, like, you had a great set, a lot of people there. So.
Like 10 minutes before the show, there was maybe 20 people. So you always think, like, well, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out really nice when we walked on stage.
And the thing that I heard, staying from here from the interview booth, sounds so good. So,
Thanks,
and I also recognized later on when we did the interview with Barry Tomorrow, they also said, "Man, amazing show."
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
We're really appreciating it.
Yeah, Gav from Barry Tomorrow said that.
Well. I mean, Bert tomorrow, we actually connected with them 2 days ago on Jera. I was surprised because we don't really have any personal relationship with them. Like, we don't know them, but they approached us and said, like, "Man, your set was so great," and we spoke a little bit. It was super nice guys. So we really have to be thankful for.
They are definitely.
Really,
they are definitely. We also had them in the interview. So if you want to look the interview, want to watch the interview with Barry tomorrow, switch to that interview later on. Talking about Imminence, I guess we all bands had a quite hard episode the last 2 years. Like with COVID, no possibilities to play shows, and a lot of bands were struggling in that part or in that part of their career because they did not release any songs. They were they lost part of their audience. I think this is one of the topics I'm always mentioning in the interviews. And I think you as a band made such a constant growing from in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's really nice to hear. We were quite lucky in that way because we played our headline tour for Turn the Light On in early 2020.
Exactly.
And like 2 weeks after we came home from tour, the pandemic hit. So we were already preparing for going into the studio or like to start writing new songs. So for us, it was quite alright, and Sweden was really easy on the whole pandemic compared to other countries. So we've been really lucky. But yeah, we basically went into our own kind of lockdown and just wrote the album for Heaven in Hiding. And we went into the studio in November 2020 to record the whole thing, and then we started doing music videos and releasing singles in 2021. But to be honest, I don't think we could have made the pandemic without the support from our fans, because we've had an incredible amount of support from all of our listeners, and we're so grateful for everyone taking care of us and making sure that we can keep doing music and writing music that we love to do.
I think this is one thing that is very special for Imminence, because I have the feeling that if people discover you as a band, they are, from that point, just, oh fuck, I love them. I need to be so close to them. They're very, very attached then. And you as a band, you are also very, very close to your fans.
Of course.
So
absolutely. I mean, that's the only reason why we're able to do what we do is due to the fact that people are supporting us. And like, we just had a signing session like half an hour ago, and the staff were asking, okay, it's really hot. It's like you're right in the sun here. We're at 35 degrees, and okay, how many people do you want to do, or how long do you want to stay? So we do everyone.
Yeah.
Of course, we do everyone. Like that's the least we can do.
We've always done that, and we always try to meet as many of our fans as we possibly can, because they are the reason why we are able to do what we do. So they mean the world to us too.
Is it sometimes hard to be so available for your fans?
No, I think we all really love it and appreciate it, because that's the kind of when you sit in your home studio and you write your songs, it's hard to get a connection to anyone. But going out and playing shows and meeting the fans is like the confirmation of like what we are doing is actually making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah.
So that's why we love to do that and to meet the people and hear their stories.
And I think over the whole pandemic, when we were not able to go out and meet our crowd, we had to sort of rethink the way we were communicating with our fan base and our audience online, and everything that we did, the projects that we were giving to our crowd, was just as like a token of appreciation and showing that we were still here. You know, we did live sessions that we streamed absolutely for free for everybody, acoustic and, you know, plugged versions.
Yeah.
And so I think we were still able to show people that we are here and we are working on new things. And in a way, I think we did the best of our ability during the period, because we could really dive in to the songwriting with the new album.
Yeah, and I think Heaven and Hiding hit it quite hard. So look at your streaming numbers, look at your shows. You played 2 massive tours just right after another. The acoustic tour in different churches, which was I was in Cologne, and that was huge. It was just huge, and so many people there. And right after that, you had another tour with without acoustic, or of course just always just 1 or 2 acoustic songs, but and I think most of the dates were sold out with both tours.
Yeah, and I mean, we announced the acoustic tour, like, what was the original day? Was 2020?
Yeah, it was a long time.
So that was actually pushed for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then because of everything in the pandemic, we had to like push the tour so they were actually back to back.
Yeah.
And which wasn't ideal for anyone.
But it went out very well.
And of course we were worried, but like it was really a success.
Yeah.
And that's all because of like the support we had from our fans, and we're so thankful for that.
It was crazy when seeing it, and you know, because we were going back to some cities, especially, you know, in Germany, doing an acoustic set. Then 2 weeks after, you come back to Frankfurt or you know, Munich or Berlin. Cologne, we did 3 shows.
Yeah.
In 1 week.
Yeah.
In Cologne, and you know, pretty much sold out, and we were very surprised ourselves, and just overwhelmed that it turned out so well, actually.
I can believe that, because I was always like, what the fuck? It's going so good, because I mean there are so many bands struggling in that time between February or March and now, not selling tickets or not like they thought they will sell, and then there was this massive tour with this massive dates. So congratulations for that. I think this was quite.
Thank you, Mike.
Quite a job.
Thank you.
Really, thank you.
But thinking now. You are playing some festival shows. I think you played Grass Pop a few days ago. Was yesterday or 2 days?
Jera was 2 days ago, and last week was Grass Pop.
Ah, okay, yeah. And the crowds were quite big and amazing. So
yeah, we've done Rock with People and Nova Rock as well.
Yeah,
it's been really, really good this summer.
I believe that. But what's next?
More festivals.
For this summer, we have a few festivals to play still.
Yeah.
In Europe, and we have some new things coming up. Like we just released a new acoustic single.
I know.
The acoustic version of Heaven in Hiding, and there's gonna be more to come. Of course.
Acoustic or?
Yeah, acoustic to begin with, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think our audience have kind of understood now that after every album cycle,
there's an acoustic EP
there's something,
or something.
Following it up with acoustic versions or reimagination, what you want to call it.
Yeah.
And this is something we will continue doing. I think it's such an important part of the band these days. And of course, we are. We can't say too much, but yes, we are confirmed for a touring opportunity by late 2022. And that's I guess pretty much what we can say at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna come back in
in that year.
Europe for
That's
a tour.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
we cannot say any more than that.
Okay, I understand that. That's okay, totally okay. So you'd say, okay, let's release some acoustic singles, or what about the lo-fi version?
Lo-fi version.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh wow, just a new one. I would love that.
I don't know, Temptation as a lo-fi version.
Yeah.
I would like that idea.
Me
I mean,
too.
that's a trend. There are so many songs released as lo-fi versions right now from other bands. So what about an Imminence lo-fi version?
Maybe that's something you could work on. You're a DJ, right?
Oh man, I'm not good in producing. I'm really not good in producing. I'm just more the guy who just plays songs from other guys and then do like, yeah, I'm the man here. It's cool. No, no. Think about the lo-fi version.
I will. I listen to a lot of lo-fis when I'm at home working from a computer.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
see?
relaxing stuff. Yeah.
You see that's a trend. And what about the real new album? Are there ideas manifesting or something?
I mean, every time we finish an album, we kind of take a little break, and then we start to work on the acoustic and the reimagination to put that together. And I think that's important, at least for us, to get some distance to like new material and kind of explore that other side of Imminence. So that's what we're doing right now. But of course, we're going to work on new material in the near future. But
And to be fair, considering how the year has been, I mean, we dropped the album by late November, and then pretty much we worked the release really hard, and Christmas was coming along. We went over for doing new music video shoots. We worked with Paul from Trefilms.
Cool.
Went over to Latvia we worked hard on some new acoustic versions over that time. We worked preparing for the tour, started rehearsing again because we haven't been playing live for a while. And then 6 weeks we were out in Europe, going from 0 to 110%, coming back home. We were home for 10 days, and then it's festival season. We play every weekend now until the end of July. So it's like it's been non-stop since the release. So it's not about for us to write new music just because of the sake of it. That we have to release something new.
That's a quite good situation you are in, because I know bands, they always need to write new music to have a reason to come on tour.
I mean, we took a lot of time last year to work on like the acoustic songs and some other things. So we have a few things coming up, but right now we're pretty busy.
Is there something you mentioned? Different sides from Imminence, but is there a side which is missing, or you would say we really would like to do that because we haven't done that in the past?
I guess that's maybe something we explore on the next album, probably. Like, it's always trying to discover something new.
I mean, your records are progressing in the sound, constant work on your sonic appearance, or what I'm saying. So, what is there something you really would like to do in the future?
We don't really know until we're there.
Interesting.
But we're always trying to do that. Like, no matter if it's a new record or when it comes to doing acoustic versions for the previous record, we're constantly trying to find new ways to express ourselves and explore what music can mean to us.
Yeah. So there's nothing right now you could say, okay, we really would like to do that.
Well, not in terms of maybe new creative projects, but I would really love to explore how we can develop the acoustic tour concept, because this was something really special for us. This was incredible. You have this concert hall church thing, amazing locations, and in front of you you have partly your regular crowd coming there, and they're
sitting there.
Yes, sitting there. They're used to being right in the mosh pit or in front of the stage and going crazy, and they're sitting there listening. Some people are, bringing their parents and their families, and they're experiencing something completely new together with us for the very first time.
And the atmosphere was so different to a regular concert. That's interesting that you're saying that, because when I was standing in Cologne and watching the show, I was like, they need to do that. I don't know, each 2 years or something. So they need to do that and work it out and make it like a second career or something, because this is so different to your regular music, and the way you receive it as a visitor. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we started out and doing tours, we were doing it completely DIY, and Harald was booking all our tours.
I remember that.
And yeah, and a way for us back then to kind of have a way to like getting to the next place, to get a sleeping place, was actually doing acoustic shows in like bars or cafes or whatever. And we started at that time, like around 2015, to make our first acoustic versions. And I think that was after, I don't know, like around 2019, I guess we started talking about trying to take this kind of acoustic concept to the next level, because we hadn't done any acoustic shows for quite a while. And so that's how that idea came to life. And it was actually just a test run to see if there's an interest for it and if we can do this, because we thought ourselves that it could be really, really special. And as it turns out, even though we had needed to wait for a long time, it was really, really magical, and it was
really successful.
So nice to see all those people and all our fans and familiar faces there. And we're definitely gonna keep doing that and try to expand to other places as well, and not only Germany.
Okay, would you say you would stick to the idea churches, or is this another venue type you really would like to go? For example, a theater or something?
It doesn't need to necessarily be a church, but what we felt during that tour was that the location really played a big part of the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be important that the venue, if it's a church or a theater or whatever, that it contributes to the whole show and to the whole feeling of the concert.
Needs to be classy like you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I wish you an amazing rest of the day here at the Full Force Festival. Enjoy your last shows.
Thank you.
And then, work on new stuff, because I guess a lot of people are waiting for it. So,
of course.
And and hopefully we see us soon in the not. We cannot speak about tour in the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, I would hope so.
Yeah,
Sure.
I hope so too.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
You too.
Thank you for watching. If you want to, if you want to follow our channel, click on the subscribe button. Use the bell. You know the YouTube game. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Bye bye.
Always.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.